In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to make an assessment in Formative using a digital file that you already have. First off, if you notice over here on the side, I have folders for my different classes. I highly suggest that you do that. It makes it really easy to keep organized, the different assessments that you have. If you decide you want to use these assessments next year, you'll have them accessible to you for your new classes next year, and they'll be really easy to find. So first, I'm going to start off by making a new folder. I'm going to name this Formative Tutorial for our Formative Tutorial class here. And then I'm going to go inside there and I'm going to add a new formative. These are all the choices of things that you can add in your formative. You can add questions one by one. These are all the different types of questions. So if you want to, you can go through and explore what those are later on. But I'm going to show you how to do this with the test or assessment or quiz that you've already made. So you're going to come down here to Enhance a PDF, Doc, Google Doc, and click on that. I suggest using a PDF. You can save any files that you have already as PDFs, either by going to Print and Save as PDF, or going to the Save As in the menu and saving it as a PDF file. So I've saved a quiz on my desktop, our test, as a PDF file. So I go to find that on my computer and then click Open. After Formative has processed your file, it's going to show up over here. And so now I can see that test that I wrote. When I want to add these questions for the students to be able to put answers in, all I have to do is come over here and click where I want that first question to be associated with. So I'm going to make this my first question. Then I need to tell Formative what type of question it is. I can choose to have a multiple choice question, a numeric question, a short answer question, an essay question, true or false, all kinds of ones. I'm going to show you this show your work type question. If I choose that one, you can either choose to retype that question over here. You can leave that blank because the students will be able to see that number 1 goes with this question right here. So if I want the students to answer a question on a piece of paper, they can do this by writing it on some piece of paper and scanning it into their computer, which you can see on another part of this teacher module. You can find how to show students how to scan information to their computer. So then if a student clicks on that question there and it clicks on show your work, they can click on this image button here and they can upload the file that they wrote on. So they're looking for some kind of picture file. So for example, I have these image files here that I could upload. So they could have an image of the work that they wrote down, and you could see that then when they uploaded that there. So this is something that I've written down. I'm going to upload that as a student. As a teacher now, if I go to view responses, I would be able to see those responses that were put in there. Another type of question, other types of questions that you can put in. So for example, if I want to make this, and then I want them to put in a numeric answer, So I would click on that. Then students would be able to come over here and use this mathematical keyboard to type in numbers and different kinds of things. They can also type directly. So if they just needed to do 8, they could type in there. They needed to do fraction, they could type here, and so on. Then once again, as a teacher, I would be able to see those responses to that answer. So I can see my answer that I put in here just now. Another type of question you can put in would be a multiple choice question. So again, you don't have to retype your question here. If you've got your A, B, and C choices here that they could pick from, then you don't have to type anything next to A, B, C, or D. The student can then click on that question and then choose which answer they think is the correct one. On this type of question, you can even check an answer so that Formative will grade that for you. So if, for example, I chose the wrong answer, then as a teacher, I would be able to see that I had chosen C and that was an incorrect answer. If I choose the right answer, I can see in Formative now that that was the correct answer, B, that I chose. So there's lots of different choices that you can pick for different kinds of questions, and you don't have to retype your answers. All you have to do is click next to the number, and then the students would answer the questions, and you can check their responses here.